Michael Jordan was not born obsessed. Obsession is not a gift. It is a response. Before championships, before rings, before the world knew his name, there was rejection. Not dramatic, not cinematic, just quiet. A list on a wall, names written down, one name missing, his. Michael Jordan didn't make the varsity team. For most people, this would be forgettable, a small disappointment, a story that fades. But Jordan didn't forget. He internalized it. That moment did something dangerous. It created a question that never left him. Am I enough? Instead of answering it, Jordan tried to destroy it. Every doubt became personal. Every hesitation became an enemy. Every moment of being overlooked became fuel. Not motivation. Motivation fades. It needs reminders. This was different. This was obsession. Jordan didn't chase confidence. He chased certainty. Certainty that no one could ignore him again. That certainty required control. Control over his body. Control over his skills. Control over every situation where judgment existed. He trained not to improve, but to eliminate doubt. Mistakes were unacceptable. Weakness was intolerable. Failure was recorded and replayed. Jordan didn't move on from losses. He archived them. Years later, teammates would notice something strange. He remembered every slight, every comment, every look, even when others didn't remember saying it. That is not motivation. That is obsession. Because obsession never sleeps. It waits. And from that moment, the game was never just basketball. It was proof. Proof that rejection would never touch him again. This is where Michael Jordan's mind was forged. Not in victory, but in silence.
Pain is useless by itself. It overwhelms, it distracts, it consumes. Michael Jordan learned this early. Obsession alone is chaotic. It burns hot and burns out. So Jordan did something rare. He organized it. He turned pain into structure. Every day had a purpose. Every drill had a reason. Training was not about repetition. It was about domination of variables. Jordan didn't just practice what he was good at. He hunted what he hated. The weak hand, the missed shot, the moment he hesitated. Pain pointed the way. Where it hurt most, that's where he stayed. He didn't escape discomfort. He lived inside it. While others stopped when it was hard, Jordan started when it was unbearable. He trained past exhaustion, past soreness, past boredom. Because boredom was dangerous. Boredom meant comfort. Comfort meant vulnerability. Jordan eliminated comfort. He built rituals, schedules, rules that could not be broken. Not to feel disciplined, but to feel controlled. Control silenced doubt. The more predictable his preparation became, the more unpredictable he was to opponents. Pain stopped being emotional. It became informational. It told him what to fix, where to apply pressure, how to evolve. Jordan wasn't chasing greatness. He was constructing it, piece by piece, repetition by repetition, day after day. This is where obsession stopped being reactive and became deliberate. And deliberate obsession is unstoppable.
At some point, structure was no longer enough. Discipline stabilized Jordan. Routine sharpened him. But stability was dangerous. Stability softens edges. Michael Jordan understood something few people do. The mind needs friction. Without resistance, focus fades. Intensity drops. Edges dull. So Jordan created resistance. Sometimes out of nothing. A comment taken the wrong way. A look interpreted as disrespect. A joke turned into a threat. Not by accident, by design. Jordan needed enemies, not because he hated people, but because he hated comfort. Conflict kept him alert, kept him sharp, kept the obsession alive. Teammates noticed it. Opponents felt it. He remembered everything, even things that didn't matter, especially things that didn't matter. Because meaning was irrelevant. Utility was everything. If a perceived slight made him train harder, it became real. Jordan didn't wait to be challenged. He manufactured challenges. Every game had a story. Every opponent had a role. Every moment had a target. This wasn't emotional. It was strategic. Emotion fades. Stories last. Jordan turned narratives into weapons. While others tried to stay calm, Jordan stayed engaged. Anger focused him. Tension energized him. Pressure clarified decisions. But there was a cost. When you live in constant conflict, peace feels unfamiliar. Relationships strain. Trust erodes. Distance grows. Jordan accepted that price because clarity was worth it. He didn't want harmony. He wanted dominance. And dominance requires permanent tension. This is where Jordan crossed a line from competitor to force.
Michael Jordan was not a gentle leader. He didn't inspire with kindness. He didn't motivate with comfort. He led through pressure, through fear. To many teammates, this felt cruel, personal, unnecessary. But Jordan wasn't interested in feelings. He was interested in standards. And standards do not negotiate. If you were late, he noticed. If you were careless, he reacted. If you were soft, he exposed it. Not privately, publicly. Because pressure reveals truth. Jordan believed that the game would not be kind, so he refused to be kind first. Practices were brutal. Words were sharp. Expectations were unforgiving.
Some players broke. Some resented him. Some never forgave him. But something else happened. Those who stayed changed. Fear sharpened them. Urgency focused them. Accountability hardened them. Jordan didn't want teammates who felt safe. He wanted teammates who were prepared. Prepared for hostility. Prepared for doubt. Prepared for failure. Because that's what championships demand. Jordan forced everyone around him to confront weakness. Not someday, not later, now. This is where leadership became dangerous, because fear creates results but destroys comfort. Trust becomes conditional. Respect becomes transactional. Relationships become fragile. Jordan accepted that because winning was non-negotiable. He didn't ask, "Do you like me?" He asked, "Can you survive this?" And those who could won everything.
At first, winning was the goal, a destination, a result. But slowly, almost invisibly, winning became something else. It became identity. Michael Jordan was no longer asking, "How do I win?" He was asking, "Who am I if I don't?" That question changes everything. When winning is identity, loss is not failure. It is erasure. It threatens existence itself. Jordan could tolerate pain. He could tolerate conflict. He could tolerate isolation. But he could not tolerate irrelevance. Every game became a referendum. Every possession a verdict. He wasn't just playing to succeed. He was playing to remain himself.
That is why the intensity never dropped. There was no off switch, no casual moment, no relaxed practice, no meaningless game. Everything mattered, always. Teammates felt it. Opponents sensed it. The atmosphere changed when he entered the room. Jordan didn't compete with others anymore. He competed with absence, with the idea that without dominance, he disappears. This is the hidden danger of obsession, when the thing that drives you also defines you. Because now, you don't chase victory, you defend identity. And identity never feels secure. It must be proven again and again and again. This is where greatness becomes fragile and unstoppable at the same time.
Obsession does not negotiate. It does not pause. It does not compromise. Michael Jordan never learned how to stop, because stopping felt dangerous. Rest felt like weakness. Silence felt like loss. Even in victory, his mind kept racing. Celebration was brief. Satisfaction was temporary. There was always another standard, another threat, another version of himself to defeat. The body felt it first. Exhaustion became normal. Pain became background noise. Injuries became obstacles, not warnings. Jordan pushed through everything because stepping back felt worse than pushing forward. But the mind pays a price too.
When you never stop, you never recover. Joy fades. Perspective narrows. Life becomes a single tunnel with one acceptable outcome. Jordan's world shrunk to performance. Friends became distant. Moments passed unnoticed. Time outside the game felt unfamiliar. Obsession gives clarity, but it also removes choice. You don't ask what you want. You do what the obsession demands, and the demand never ends. This is the silent cost of greatness. Not burnout, not collapse, but the inability to be still. Because stillness feels like falling behind. And for someone whose identity depends on winning, falling behind feels like disappearing.
Eventually, even obsession hits a wall. Not because it weakens, but because it consumes everything around it. Michael Jordan did the unthinkable. He walked away at the peak, not defeated, not broken, exhausted in a way victory could not fix. To the outside world, it made no sense. Why leave when you're untouchable? Why stop when you're winning? But inside, the answer was simple. There was nothing left to chase. The obsession had completed its cycle. It had delivered everything it promised and taken everything it demanded. Jordan didn't leave because he lost love for the game.
He left because the game had taken his silence. Every day felt like pressure. Every expectation felt heavy. Every moment felt measured. Walking away was not escape. It was survival. Because obsession does not end on its own. It must be interrupted. For the first time, Jordan allowed distance, not peace, distance. Distance to breathe, distance to remember who he was without the score. But obsession doesn't disappear. It waits, quietly, patiently. And the moment space appears, it begins to speak again.
When Michael Jordan returned, something was different. Not the body, not the skill, the mind. The obsession had evolved. It was no longer loud, no longer explosive, no longer desperate. It was quiet, precise, patient. Before, obsession needed conflict. Now, it needed control. Jordan no longer searched for enemies. He became the reference point. Pressure shifted. Others felt it. He directed it. He didn't prove himself every moment anymore. He measured moments. He chose when to apply force, when to wait, when to end it. The fire was still there, but it burned lower,
Deeper, longer. This version of obsession didn't rush, it suffocated. Opponents felt it before tip-off. Teammates felt it in practice. The league felt it in silence. Jordan no longer needed validation, he needed alignment. Everything moved around his pace, his standards, his timing. This was not hunger, this was inevitability. Obsession had learned restraint, and restrained obsession is lethal. The return was not a comeback, it was a recalibration. Jordan didn't come back to chase history, he came back to finish it.
Obsession works. It delivers results, titles, records, moments that history remembers. Michael Jordan proved that. Obsession took him to the top and kept him there. But obsession never asks what remains after the win. Because when obsession wins, it doesn't celebrate. It moves on. The banners go up. The trophies shine. The noise fades. And what's left is quiet. Jordan stood above everyone else, untouchable, unmatched, unquestioned. But greatness created distance from opponents, from teammates,
From ordinary life. Because obsession narrows the world. It removes options, simplifies choices, erases alternatives. You don't choose who you become. The obsession decides. Jordan didn't ask if the cost was fair. He accepted it, because for him, the alternative was worse. Not losing, but becoming ordinary. This is the paradox of obsession. It creates legends and leaves them alone at the top. Part 1 ends here, with victory, with control, with silence. But the story doesn't end, because obsession never truly leaves. In Part 2, we examine what happens when the world can no longer challenge you, and the fight moves entirely inside.